we don't know about the middle part's behavior, and we can't approximate it by guessing what all of the terms are going to be, then our only choice is to try to strip off all the asymptotic behavior by dividing psi r by rho to the L plus 1, so it stays around 0 here. Why did it turn transparent? Give us some information about the middle behavior, and then go to 1 as we end. So that's the hope, right? But is that reality? So I'm going to define a new function. Psi r over line is equal to psi r rho to the minus L minus 1 e to the rho to strip off all the asymptotic behavior. But does defining that actually help? Well, the first thing we want to do is try to substitute it into the equation that we had before, which is over here, this board. So we want to substitute psi r prime prime with something in terms of psi r over line prime and its derivatives. So how can we do that? Well, the thing is, it's not going to be very advantageous for us to find psi r prime prime directly because as a function of psi r, because that's not what we're trying to do. We want to substitute it into here, and finding an inverse function of something so grotesque is going to be hard. Instead, we're going to write psi r is equal to rho times L plus 1 e to the minus rho psi r over line. And then when we take the second derivative, then we can actually substitute psi r over line as a function. We can actually substitute psi r over line and its derivatives into psi r prime prime and the psi r over here. So let's take the first derivative. And is that really gonna... Why do they have to do lawn work right now? Psi r prime is equal to, well, what happens when you... this is going to take a little bit. This is equal to, well,